Story 1. The Passenger Who Never Existed. It was a Friday night in Austin, Texas. Humid, quiet, and a little too still for my liking. I had just finished my 10th Uber ride of the evening, and I was about to log off when another ping came through. Pickup 12 miles out. Destination, a local motel off Route 71. The name on the app was Evelyn. Normally, I wouldn't take a long trip that late, but the surge price flashed up, almost double. So I hit accept. I followed the GPS out of downtown and into the quieter outskirts, where the streetlights got dimmer and houses grew farther apart. When I pulled up to the pickup spot, a lonely bus stop beside an abandoned diner, I saw a woman standing there. Pale, mid-30s, brown jacket, long black hair, holding a small suitcase. She didn't wave or smile. She just stood there, waiting. I rolled down the window and said, "Hey, you Evelyn?" She nodded slowly, without saying a word, and got in the back seat. The air immediately felt heavier. She smelled faintly like old perfume and rain. As soon as we started driving, I noticed something odd. Her destination was listed as Motel Pinewood, but she asked softly, "Can you take the long way? Through the forest road?" It was strange, but I thought maybe she didn't want to go through town. "Sure," I said. The forest road was narrow, winding, and almost pitch dark. For a while, neither of us spoke. The only sound was the hum of the tires and the soft clicking of her fingernails on the window. After about 15 minutes, I glanced at the rearview mirror, and my heart froze. She wasn't there. The seatbelt was still fastened. The suitcase was still beside her seat. But Evelyn was gone. I slammed the brakes, the tires screeching in the empty road. I jumped out, shining my phone's flashlight into the trees. Nothing. No sound, no movement. I checked the Uber app, and my screen flickered. The trip had been canceled by the rider. But here's the terrifying part. When I opened the trip history the next morning, there was no record of any ride for Evelyn. No payment, no address, nothing. It was like the entire ride had never existed. Later, I told another driver about it, and his face went pale. He said, "Bro, Motel Pinewood burned down in 2011. A woman named Evelyn died in that fire trying to escape." To this day, I still remember the smell of her perfume in my car that night. It didn't fade for weeks. And sometimes, when I drive that same route late at night, my Uber app glitches for a second, showing ping from Evelyn.
Story 2. The Ride After Midnight. It was around 1:30 a.m. in Chicago when I got the ride request. Pickup, Wells Street. Destination, Northridge Apartments. The note said, "Please hurry, I'm being followed." I didn't hesitate. I sped toward the pickup spot, an alley behind a row of closed shops. When I arrived, a woman in her early 20s rushed to my car. She looked terrified, mascara running, clutching her phone like her life depended on it. She jumped into the back seat and said, "Please go, fast." I hit the gas without asking questions. We rode in silence for a few minutes before I noticed headlights behind us, a dark SUV following closely. "Is that the person following you?" I asked. She looked back, her eyes wide with tears. "Yes, don't stop, please." I tried to stay calm, making random turns through side streets, hoping to lose them, but the SUV followed every move. Finally, I decided to head toward a police station about a mile away.
As soon as the police lights came into view, the SUV turned sharply and disappeared down another street. The woman finally breathed, trembling. "Thank you so much." I dropped her off at the apartment complex and waited until she was inside before ending the ride. When I checked my Uber app, something strange happened. The ride didn't show up in the list. No payment, no record, nothing. Thinking it was a glitch, I checked my dash cam footage the next day. At first, everything looked normal. Me waiting at the alley, my car door opening. But when the camera should have shown her getting in the back seat, there was nothing. The door just opened and closed by itself. I replayed it a dozen times. No one was there. Still, her voice was clearly on the audio. "Please go, fast." I took the footage to the local police. They ran the address, North Ridge Apartments, and one of the officers said quietly, "You sure that's where you dropped her?" I nodded. He looked at his partner. "That building's been condemned since 2019. It burned down after a domestic dispute. A young woman was found dead in her car nearby. Said she'd called for an Uber before it happened." When I drove past Wells Street a few weeks later, I noticed fresh flowers near that alley. A small note on a wooden cross said, "In memory of Lisa, gone but never forgotten." I still drive at night sometimes, and every once in a while, my app flashes a ride request from Lisa. Same pickup, same message. "Please hurry, I'm being followed."